Yahawashi, call Allah La Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahawashi Ba'ashem Chakadash. Double honors, much love and respect to those and apostles over all the Yasharala. We know where they be. Blessings and salutations to you, Akim, laboring in his ministry in truth, sincerity, with much faith and patience, as well as to you, Yahawashi, and children in Yasharala, following the spirit and guidance of Yahweh Yahawashi. So today, Facebook had officialized a new terms of service. One of their update that they posted, it says, we also can remove or restrict access to your content, service, or information if we determine that doing so is reasonably necessary to avoid or mitigate meaning to make less severe adverse legal or regulatory impact to Facebook. Now, I was discussing this with one of the brothers about how this well, if you want to put it into technical terms, Facebook's new law that they established within their services basically gives them the right to cut off any type of content that is deemed unworthy of their platform. And it's only a matter of time before that type of law or terms of agreement of service is pushed on all social media platforms, such as Twitter, such as YouTube. I mean, it's not really shocking at all to see Facebook do such a thing. And it was through the spirit that after I saw this, because this was only released 3 hours ago. But today,
I have no idea why you got.
But today, and it's through the spirit that this also came up 3 hours ago too. A woman in the UK, a 28-year-old Edomite woman, or a Caucasian white woman, if you will, was arrested. It says police burst into a family home in Victoria with a search warrant after an expected mother allegedly incited an anti-lockdown protest online. A viral video shows the moment the woman, still in her pajamas, tells the officer she has an ultrasound in an hour as they put her in cuffs. The 28-year-old was charged with incitement for a Facebook post. Like I said, Facebook just had this new term of agreement, and now this and now it's already taking place in certain countries to where the law can, or centurions or government of police can come and exercise more of their jurisdictional rights, if you will. Incitement for a Facebook post calling for a socially distanced Freedom Day rally against the state's coronavirus restriction measures. Now she has to stand trial at the Laurent Magistrates Court in January of next year. So, and, that's not surprising. It's not crazy. It's really not out of the way of understanding. But this goes to show, or this is showing how serious the rulers that be are getting as far as eliminating any type of will to go against the government, or governments, because all the governments on this earth are really confederate with one another. Outside of their minuscule problems, they're really confederate in agreement to how they want to push society to being basically in slave mindset. You know, they're trying to take the rights and liberties of every last individual on this earth so that they are subjugated under a totality of dictatorship, because that's basically where everything is getting pushed towards. And that goes to every country, not just the UK, where this woman, this pregnant woman, had just been arrested, but also in the US, also in Russia and China and all these other different countries. There's no separation in that. And you know, I find it very funny because all this is pushing towards the famine of the word. Now, I remember, I want to say maybe 2.5 years ago, dare I say 3, when I remember Apostle Gabar was had made a video talking about how there are lawmakers over here in the U.S. that was basically pushing to do what Zuckerberg had just declared as far as Facebook is concerned, as far as shutting down and censoring any type of content that is anti-government. And it's only a matter of time before things get exponentially, I think that's, did I say that? I believe I said the word correctly. It gets progressively worse. This is Amos 8:11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And social media is one of the biggest ways of promoting the truth of Yahweh and Yahawashi. Now, with an incident such as this, where it's not even a prophet that is being arrested, and as far as speaking out, or because the prophet, we don't do nothing. I mean, and that's the point. That's the point. Esau is going to have to twist up his own laws in order to be able to touch any of the prophets. But however, this is a stepping stone for that to be manifest, because like I said, just with Facebook being the leading social media platform, and anybody that's still on Facebook, I don't get you, but Facebook being the front runner of such a law, and it already had taken its course. It's already taken its course. A woman was already arrested via Facebook, and on top of that, because she was speaking up and wanted to start an event that goes against the things that the law enforcement and the government over there in the UK had established as far as this coronavirus is concerned. And it's God knows, it could have just been a harmless protest of probably a freaking family and friends and simple-minded others to just gather and probably just cry, you know. But now she's going to be crying in a cell until the beginning of next year, which is what? So what's September? September. So October, November, December. So she has 4 months until she can actually before her hearing, you know. And that's amazing. That is utterly amazing. Because now the question is, who's next? You know, who's next to be on the chopping block for voicing a stand against the governments that be, the powers that be. It's only a matter of time. Like I said, honestly, you know, even myself, I have been drawn away from social media to a great extent. And I only been messing with one social media. God knows I was already done with Facebook, but this is also another reason for any individual to really start pulling away from social media. But nonetheless, I pray that this newly risen information was helpful and insightful. I pray that this was edifying. If it be so, it reached the ear of the elect. That be nourishing food unto the flock. Remember, we don't have much time as far as dealing in this place. And then the things that keep manifesting day by day is also worthy enough to take attention to, because things such as this only progressed the prophecies that was written. And like I said, Amos 8 and 11, we always been talking about the famine of the word. Well, this is even more of a push towards that prophecy being fully manifested unto the whole world. Because mind you, Facebook is not only it's not a one country domain. Facebook extends to all the corners of the earth. So this new law from Facebook can actually help all the other governments as far as going to lengths of just like this Caucasian woman getting arrested, getting seized at your own space of living. And then on top of that, they took all her mobile devices, took all her computers. And the Edomite who was I guess he was the chief man in charge, he was very cordial about why she was being arrested. However, this woman was sitting there crying, teary-eyed. Her man was in the cut, didn't really buck up too much, other than saying this is unfair and blah 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 blah. So you women, I'll say this, you women who are out here on social media, such as Facebook and all these other sites, and you still think that you have the authority to really voice your problems to the extent that you want to take a more assertive stance, such as this woman, as far as organizing people to be able to come and protest. All these governments are tired of these protests, nor do they really want to see their people coming up against them, especially in the midst of all the problems that they're dealing with, as far as trying to maintain order. And on top of that, the currency. It's only a matter of time before people start to get even more pissed off than they already are. And then this is only the beginning of such festivity, if you will. But yeah, with that, I want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi, call Allah Yahweh Yahweh, Bashim Yahawashi, Bashim Hakodash, double honors with all respect to those apostles over all the Yasharala, we know where they be. Blessings and many prayers unto you, Akim, laboring in this ministry in truth and sincerity, with much faith and light. As well as to Yahawashi, my children, Yasharala, found in the spirit and guidance of Yahweh, Yahawashi.